The objective of this project is to make large forest enclosures for about 20 sun bears who are in the care of an organization called BOS, Borneo Orangutan Survival, in East Kalimantan, Indonesia. I am Patrick Ruxel, founder of a charity named Sun Bear Outreach, whose mission is to improve the well-being of captive sun bears in Indonesia. Sun Bear Outreach is now collaborating with BOSS to make these enclosures, because the best thing we can do for bears who unfortunately cannot go back to life in the wild is give them access to a bit of their natural habitat, like the forest behind me.
In the back of these 3 cages we made last year, we are now building a small training enclosure in which the bears will learn to familiarize themselves with the electric fencing. Usually, sun bears understand quickly, and after 1 or 2 trials, they will never touch the electrified wires again. But we need to be sure that this is the case for each individual bear before we let him or her in a large enclosure where it's more difficult to monitor. This is why we need to make a small training enclosure, like this one. The first large enclosure to be built will surround the trees we see here. It will be 2 hectares in size, for 6 bears to enjoy. So we need 6 holding cages. Last year, we already made these 3 cages, and we are now making the foundation on which we'll place another 3. We are in fact dismantling old small cages to make the new more spacious ones. Soon, work will begin on the first 2-hectare enclosure. The fence of this enclosure will start here, by the future new holding cages. On this first 150-meter long stretch, we will use and repair this existing fence. And we will also add on the inside the electrified wires. Here will be a right angle corner, from where we will build a new fence line that will be following these white poles for another 140 meters. Here, the new fence will make another right angle and follow the back of an old enclosure, at about a meter away, to allow for a passage between the 2 enclosures. Then we hit another old fence, and from here we follow it for another 100 meters before curving to the right and meeting up with the 6 holding cages that will be connected to the enclosure. Once we finished this first 2-hectare enclosure, we'll make others until all the bears at Samboja Lestari get a chance to feel the soft forest floor under their feet, climb trees, forage, and feel like bears again. Many of these bears, like Jay, have spent most of their lives in cages. They deserve to go out.
In the name of the bears, thank you. Thank you very much for your support.